Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Market Beast edition of this channel. I am your fellow compadre. Today we're going to go over this instrument we've been following for quite some time, TLRY here. We want to know if we have officially broken out of this fractal that we've been following. If you're invested in TLRY, be sure to stick around to the end as we go over this and more. We're going to answer those questions, go over a few more things. So if that piques your interest, be sure to stick around to the end. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts here, shall we? Okay, so today is May the 25th, 2020. The previous close of TLRY is $10.60. So again, this won't be a long video, pretty short, guys. We're just gonna figure out whether or not we're officially breaking out, or should we take some sort of precaution here as we enter and exit this fractal here. So for those of you who aren't familiar, just a 5-phase fractal here, guys. Really simple: red, green, orange, purple, pink. That we've previously identified that TLRY has broken out before. Let's just go back really quickly. Back in 2018, TLRY formed this almost identical, not identical, but similar, okay, pattern: green, red, green, orange, purple, pink. This same fractal has played out before making a very explosive move to the upside. So we're just speculating as to whether or not we could potentially be in something similar to what has happened in the past. So let's just go over to present day. And now I don't want to stretch the truth, guys, but I think it's an interesting setup from a 3 days perspective at least. And as I mentioned many times before, I don't really like the structural setup of the second phase. This purple phase I'm a little concerned with as well, just because of the buying and the selling interest mix. I don't like the mixture. Whenever there's going to be like a sustainable move to the upside. But let's not go too much into detail about that. So the official breakout, I just want to point out to you guys that this is not an official breakout according to this data in front of me here. Obviously, we can open up the new candle at about $11 and continue the momentum to the upside. That's a possibility. That's fine. I'm already positioned in this instrument to ride that wave. That's perfectly fine. However, I'm saying that this isn't an official breakout because let's just go back to not present day. Let's go back in history to see, just so I can show you guys why I'm saying according to this data, it hasn't officially broken out just yet. So we're going to pay attention to the second phase, which is the green phase here of this 5-phase potential fractal that we're currently within. Notice the top of the wick here in this second phase. I'm going to hover my mouse over this candle's body, July 20th, 2018. Pay attention to this area here at the top left of the screen so you can see the number. So that's going to be $34.10. You see how so you can see that 34.10. Okay. So all we're doing is comparing the second phase to the breakout, which is the breakout is going to be the pink, the 5th phase of this fractal, this area here. Notice that when I hover my mouse over it, it's going to be higher than the this wick here. So that's all we need to do. We need to create a candle's body breakout above the green, the second phase. So as I hover my mouse over here, you see August 20th, 2018. Here we're paying attention to this area here where you see the mouse wiggling. It's going to be 41.75 if you can see that. So this is a beautiful breakout. I mean, it's very obvious, very aggressive breakout candle, 3 days body above the green second phase. Okay, so that's pretty clear, right? So that is the reason why I'm saying that this, I personally would not consider this as an official breakout. Again, there is potential that we could open higher tomorrow, May the 26th. That's perfectly fine if the price continues to the upside. So that's the only reason why I'm saying that this is an official breakout. Notice here on the green phase, the second phase of this fractal, pay attention to this area. As I hover my mouse over this 3 days candle, March 25th, you'll notice that it's $10.60 is the number that we need to break a full candle's body above and beyond to start the breakout. According to this data, that's not my opinion, right? So that's what I'm looking for. And I would say it's likely if we're going to get a breakout, it's probably going to happen within the next 3 days before May's close. I mean, if we're obviously if we're still perfectly within this potential fractal here. I mean, this thing could easily dump off, right? I don't want to piss off any moon boys, but I'm just realistic about the price targets in these instruments. So I guess I would have to move my little ovals around and say that we're currently speculatively still perfectly within the fourth phase of this fractal. And that will look something like this. I'll probably just have to move that over a little bit. Again, guys, the higher low, this orange range, I'm a little concerned with, but we're not going to go into details about that. Okay, so it would look something like this. So I would say that, yeah, over the next 3 days, we got to have a breakout. If this is an official fractal that we're following and then we're not delusional, it's going to break out. Next 3 days, Tilray is going to probably be at about $15. I'm going to say it, document that right now. If this is an official breakout, we're going to go to $15, $14 like within the next 3 days. It's not going to take long, guys. And this would be the breakout. And I really honestly don't know how to measure a target for this fractal because I'm honestly, guys, I'm not like some professional. I've been doing this for tons of years. No, I've been doing this for less than 3 years, but I have a pretty interesting way of understanding this stuff. And yeah, so I don't really know where's the target, but I will say is I'll actually leave a link if you can just kind of see that link probably hovering over top right corner right now. We made a prediction on the fair value of Tilray. Actually should be $60 right now. And that was something I think we made a mention when the price was at like $6. Go check that out, guys. Click the video and you'll hear that we made that prediction a couple weeks ago. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking at, guys. Tilray has not officially broken out just yet according to this data, but we will need to pay very close attention to see how Tilray behaves over the next 3 days. That's it. 3 days. I don't think it's going to take longer than 3 days. If this thing is going to break out, it's going to do it within the next 3 days. That's my prediction. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here, guys. And I guess let's just do a couple more targets here. And let's be very clear. Tilray, and I know I've come out with a bunch of bullish videos about Tilray, but let's be very clear, guys. Tilray is still perfectly confined within a downtrend. For those of you who haven't been following, excuse all these lines and stuff here, guys. It's kind of weird, but we kind of just identified this descending channel here, right? We also identified this red range arch, right? We also obviously identified that. So there's a lot of stuff going on this chart. So just bear with me here, guys. But I do want to be very clear. Tilray has been perfectly confined within a downtrend ever since topping out right here at $300. Okay, we had lower high here, multiple lower highs. Tilray has never made a higher high ever since topping out at 300. So let's be very, very clear about this, guys. I can come out with a million bullish videos. That's fine. But it's not my opinion here. The charts are suggesting Tilray is in a downtrend as long as it's below $10.60. We closed at 10.26. So the first thing Tilray needs to do is get above 10.60. The first level. Okay. I think as soon as Tilray clears the 10.60 level, I think instantly Tilray is going to $10.45, that range, because that was the previous level of support, as you can see here in this range, about January the 7th, 2020. We caught a little bit of support there, and then we got a little bit support right there, February 2020, of course, until the official break below here. And then you see, let's kind of zoom in here on this candle. You can see there was an official test of this line before completely almost collapsing to zero, I must say. Tilray went all the way down to $2, and I think it was like 50 cents. I mean, a lot of people capitulated, and that was also, you can see that in the volume as well, as many people started to sell their instruments, and that was actually where I was buying up quite a bit of Tilray, within that range or somewhere, right? So that's what I'm seeing, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave an appropriate thumb just below the video. It's Napoleon Macro, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So at this point, I'll go ahead and sign off, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Good day.